is busy at the moment, but you can give him a call in a few minutes. 0800 75 65 200. The clue?
Bob Brolly's confectionery quiz.
Where all the nice houses are. And I have no doubt Andy lives in one of them. Andy, how are you?
Young Robert, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you, my friend. Long time since we've spoken, that's for sure.
It's a very long time. I was saying to Wedge, the last time I saw Wedge was in 2006, and I can't remember the last time I saw you, Bob.
I think we met when we were doing an outside broadcast, Fran and I, in was it
Stratford?
Stratford, yeah, that's right, Stratford, yeah. And that's
when you was outside the old Red Hall in them days, remember?
God almighty, yeah. It's like all our yesterdays here. We're all getting far too old, Andy. But you haven't changed. You're still working and helping and making a difference, pal.
26 Christmases. It just seems like yesterday. I tried to retire last year, and the demand is so much more so nowadays than it was when I started back in 94, 95. And with this awful virus situation that we've got on top of everything else that we do, it's just become astronomically so big that you're working round the clock. And when you're as humble as I am, you sit in the background and you coordinate and you watch and you see what's going on day after day, and the extreme severity that people are going through furloughs and food poverty, fuel poverty, universal credit, everything being done from home. In my job, a lot of people slip through the net.
Yeah.
So we try to bridge that gap if we can.
And prevent food poverty. And of course, you've been looking after the homeless for, as you said, a long, long time now. And how is it impacting, and how do we know? Because, they're the kind of people who are not going to turn up for a test or anything like that and find out. And also, of course, you people, you volunteers who do so much work in amongst all these people, you have to be so careful.
It's very, very difficult. Being a key worker today is so traumatic because you've got to be so on the ball of the changes that come in every day.
Yeah.
And the mixed messages that we get. It's very, very tricky. But luckily the homeless situation around Warwick, Leamington sort of areas has improved dramatically over the last 2 or 3 years. And then when COVID came, of course, a lot of people were temporarily housed.
Yeah.
But now they're going back out onto the street because it's Christmas time. They need to fund various issues of addictions and whatever if they can't get any treatment and help. And housing is always a problem.
Yeah.
So shop doorways are always going to get busier and busier. And then we have these audits come out where people go out and they say, we've done a head count and there's so many on the street. To me, one person on the street is too many. And the government say, we've housed 28,000 people over the last year. What's going to happen to them people when they go back out onto the street with their illnesses, infections? They're at more risk than anybody else. But I've stepped aside a bit from homelessness because I think the issue is being dealt with, and there are a lot of resources out there. Like we can go back over the days of Sister Sabina and Fireside, what they do for the Birmingham side of it. Coventry has got a lot of homeless groups. Leamington is curtailed. Stratford is now becoming a bigger problem. And hopefully there's going to be a new centre which was supposed to be talked about this summer, which I think will be active next summer, where it will have accommodation and all the agencies under one roof. So that side of things is, I'm thankful to say, a good thing. But
so how are you? Go on.
My role now is looking after the elderly in isolation. Since COVID came February, March time, a lot of people that were shielding until August and then felt fearful that they couldn't go out. They've lost their confidence. A lot have become housebound. Here's an old throwback for you. Apple Pie Molly.
Yes.
I look after her son. I look after her son-in-law now, who's 81.
Oh,
so when you go through the history of our history together, people like that, where they've lost their confidence, they've had to pack up driving, rely on food deliveries from big supermarket online stores, and not getting dates and appointments of deliveries. And then some people have got home ailments and health ailments where they can't lift them. So we go in and we do all that now.
Well done, you. Listen,
put their shopping away, cook their meals.
The clock's ticking away from me, Andy. So listen, I gotta wrap you up. Tell me what you're doing at the moment, because you're raising funds. How can people help?
Right, I need slow cookers.
Slow cookers.
Slow cookers.
Okay.
To provide nutritional meals within the home where people have just got lazy and they're having something from a local takeaway and they're not having substantial meals. And people are going into hardship now with furloughs and unemployment and redundancies coming, and helping network of families as well across the region. So we've got a Just Giving page set up for people to donate to Preventing Food Poverty 2021 on Just Giving, where we will go out and we'll buy the slow cookers and we will gift them to those people in urgent need, so it can help them with nutritional food and also save on their utility bills as well. And that's our aim over Christmas and New Year, alongside all the other gifting we're doing with hampers and the ambulance service and Warwick Hospital. And hopefully we can turn a corner and have a brighter 2021 come the spring.
Fabulous, my pal. Listen, if I don't get to talk to you before, have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas. And I know you've been at it for years and years and years. But thank you from all of us for looking after the people who need sometimes a lot of looking after. Well done to Andy at Warwick Pride. Thanks a million, pal.
Thanks. Cheers, Bob. Take care.
Just give me the Just Giving page one more time.
It's Just Giving, Preventing Food Poverty 2021. Just put that in a search engine, or just put at Warwick Proud in a search engine, and that will find us, and people can message us direct from there.
Cheers, my mate. Thanks a million.
Take care, Bob.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.